Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to feel like success requires constant effort, planning, and struggle. However, Stoicism teaches us a different approach, one rooted in stillness, acceptance, and trust in the natural flow of the universe. The idea is not to abandon ambition, but to align it with the natural order, allowing things to unfold in their own time. When we practice being still, we cultivate inner peace, clarity, and the wisdom to recognize the right opportunities as they arise. By letting go of the need to force outcomes, we open ourselves to effortless success, guided by the very forces that govern the universe. This approach not only reduces stress and anxiety, but also leads to more meaningful and lasting achievements, in harmony with the world around us. In a world driven by instant gratification and quick fixes, it's tempting to overlook time-tested wisdom in favor of modern solutions. However, skipping over the teachings of Stoicism would mean missing out on a powerful philosophy that has guided some of the greatest minds in history. Stoicism offers practical tools for navigating life's challenges with grace, resilience, and a clear sense of purpose. It's not just an ancient philosophy, but a way of life that can transform how we approach every aspect of our existence. Here's why you shouldn't skip Stoicism and what you can gain from embracing its principles. Develop unshakable resilience. Stoicism teaches us to view challenges as opportunities for growth, helping us build mental and emotional strength. Master emotional control. By understanding the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot, Stoicism empowers us to manage our emotions effectively. Cultivate inner peace. Through daily reflection and mindfulness, Stoicism guides us toward a state of tranquility, regardless of external circumstances. Live with purpose. Stoicism encourages us to define and live by our values, leading to a life of meaning and fulfillment. Embrace impermanence. By accepting the transient nature of life, Stoicism helps us appreciate the present moment and avoid unnecessary suffering. Strengthen relationships. Stoic teachings promote empathy, patience, and understanding, which are crucial for building and maintaining healthy relationships. Achieve true freedom. Stoicism shows us that true freedom comes from within. By mastering our thoughts, desires, and reactions, we become free from external influences. In our journey through life, we inevitably encounter people and environments that can have a negative impact on our well-being. Recognizing toxicity, whether in relationships, workplaces, or even within ourselves, is crucial for maintaining a healthy, balanced life. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-awareness, rationality, and emotional control, provides valuable insights into identifying and dealing with toxic influences. By understanding the signs of toxicity, we can protect our mental and emotional health, make better decisions, and cultivate a more positive and supportive environment around us. Identify negative patterns. Recognize repetitive behaviors that drain your energy or cause you stress, such as constant criticism, manipulation, or a lack of respect. Listen to your intuition. Trust your gut feelings. If something feels off or makes you uncomfortable consistently, it might be a sign of toxicity. Observe emotional reactions. Pay attention to how you feel after interacting with someone. Frequent feelings of anxiety, anger, or sadness can indicate a toxic influence. Notice lack of empathy. Toxic individuals often lack empathy and may dismiss or belittle your feelings and experiences. This can erode your self-esteem over time. Watch for manipulation. Be wary of people who try to control or manipulate your actions, decisions, or emotions to serve their own interests. Recognize blame shifting. Toxic people often avoid taking responsibility for their actions, instead blaming others for their problems or failures. Assess your boundaries. Toxic environments tend to disregard personal boundaries, making it difficult to assert yourself or maintain your sense of autonomy. Emotional manipulation is a deceptive and harmful tactic used by individuals to control, influence, or exploit others by playing with their emotions. It can occur in various relationships, including personal, professional, and social interactions, often leaving the victim feeling confused, guilty, or inadequate. Recognizing and understanding emotional manipulation is crucial for maintaining healthy boundaries, preserving mental well-being, and fostering respectful relationships. By equipping ourselves with knowledge and strategies to identify and counteract these manipulative behaviors, we can empower ourselves to respond effectively and protect our emotional health. Understanding emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation involves deliberate and covert actions aimed at influencing another person's emotions and behaviors for the manipulator's benefit. This can include tactics like guilt-tripping, gaslighting, playing the victim, and undue flattery. Understanding what constitutes emotional manipulation is the first step toward recognizing and addressing it effectively. Recognizing common manipulative tactics. Familiarize yourself with common manipulative behaviors, such as constant criticism, isolation from friends and family, unpredictable mood swings, and excessive blame. Recognizing these red flags can help you identify when someone is attempting to manipulate you, allowing you to take appropriate action to protect yourself. Trusting your feelings and intuition. Pay attention to your emotional responses and gut feelings during interactions. If you consistently feel anxious, guilty, or drained around a particular person, it may indicate manipulative behavior. Trusting and validating your own feelings empowers you to acknowledge unhealthy dynamics and respond accordingly. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries. Clearly define what behaviors you find acceptable and unacceptable, and communicate these boundaries assertively. Maintaining firm boundaries helps prevent manipulators from exploiting your emotions and ensures that your needs and well-being are respected in all relationships. Developing assertiveness skills. Cultivate the ability to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs openly and respectfully. Assertiveness enables you to stand up against manipulative tactics without becoming aggressive or passive, fostering healthier and more balanced interactions. Practicing emotional detachment. Learn to detach emotionally from manipulative situations by staying calm and objective. This involves not taking manipulative comments personally and refraining from reacting impulsively. Emotional detachment allows you to maintain control over your responses and reduces the manipulator's power over you. Seeking support and professional help. Don't hesitate to reach out to trusted friends, family members, or mental health professionals for support and guidance. Discussing your experiences with others can provide valuable perspectives, coping strategies, and validation, helping you navigate and overcome manipulative situations more effectively. Self-control is a fundamental aspect of personal growth and success, enabling us to regulate our emotions, behaviors, and desires in alignment with our values and long-term goals. However, a lack of self-control can lead to impulsive decisions, unhealthy habits, and strained relationships, ultimately hindering our ability to live a fulfilled and purposeful life. Understanding the causes and consequences of poor self-control is crucial for developing the discipline and resilience needed to navigate life's challenges. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, we can cultivate the self-discipline necessary to master our impulses and make choices that reflect our true intentions and aspirations. Recognize the consequences. A lack of self-control often leads to immediate gratification at the expense of long-term well-being. This can manifest in various forms, such as overeating, procrastination, or impulsive spending, which may bring short-term pleasure, but result in regret, guilt, or negative outcomes later. Understanding the potential consequences of poor self-control is essential for motivating change. Identify triggers. Self-control is often compromised when we encounter specific triggers, such as stress, fatigue, or certain environments. Identifying these triggers allows us to anticipate and prepare for situations where our self-control might be challenged, enabling us to make more mindful decisions. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. By practicing mindfulness, we can pause before reacting impulsively, giving ourselves the space to choose a response that aligns with our values and long-term goals. Set clear goals. Having clear, well-defined goals provides a sense of direction and purpose, which can strengthen our self-control. When we know what we want to achieve, it becomes easier to resist temptations and distractions that do not contribute to our desired outcomes. Strengthen willpower. Gradually, willpower, like a muscle, can be strengthened through regular practice. Start with small, manageable tasks that require self-discipline, and gradually increase the difficulty as your willpower improves. This approach helps build confidence and resilience over time. Develop healthy habits. Avoiding responsibility can have far-reaching consequences, not only for yourself but also for those around you. It can lead to missed opportunities, damaged relationships, and a loss of trust. By understanding the impact of your actions, or inactions, you can motivate yourself to step up and fulfill your obligations. Resist the temptation to blame others. It's easy to shift blame onto others when things go wrong, but this only perpetuates a cycle of avoidance and dissatisfaction. Instead, take a moment to reflect on what you could have done differently. Owning your mistakes is a powerful way to learn, grow, and prevent future issues. Cultivate self-discipline. Responsibility often requires discipline, whether it's sticking to commitments, following through on promises, or managing your time effectively. Developing self-discipline helps you stay on track and meet your responsibilities consistently, leading to a more organized and purposeful life. Seek solutions, not excuses. When faced with challenges, it can be tempting to make excuses for why something can't be done. Instead, focus on finding solutions. Adopting a problem-solving mindset not only helps you overcome obstacles, but also reinforces your sense of responsibility and capability. Practice accountability. Holding yourself accountable means regularly evaluating your actions and decisions. Set clear goals, track your progress, and be honest with yourself about where you can improve. Accountability fosters a sense of responsibility that drives you to meet your commitments and uphold your integrity. Embrace the growth opportunity. Taking responsibility, even when it's difficult, is an opportunity for growth. It builds character, resilience, and confidence, showing others that you are reliable and trustworthy. Embracing responsibility, rather than avoiding it, allows you to evolve into the best version of yourself. Isolation tactics are a form of psychological manipulation used to control or dominate others by cutting them off from support systems, such as friends, family, or colleagues. These tactics are often employed in abusive relationships, toxic work environments, or manipulative social dynamics, leaving the victim feeling alone, dependent, and vulnerable. Recognizing and understanding these tactics is crucial for protecting oneself from manipulation and maintaining a healthy, balanced life. By fostering awareness and resilience, we can resist isolation efforts and preserve our autonomy and connections with others. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-awareness, rationality, and inner strength, offers valuable tools for recognizing and countering isolation tactics. Recognize the signs of isolation. Isolation tactics often start subtly, with the manipulator discouraging or restricting your interactions with others. Signs include being discouraged from seeing friends or family, being told that others don't care about you, or being emotionally manipulated to feel guilty about spending time with others. Recognizing these early signs is crucial to preventing further isolation. Understand the motives behind isolation. Isolation is often used as a tool to gain control, whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or other social settings. The goal is to make you more dependent on the manipulator, reducing your access to external perspectives and support. Understanding these motives can help you resist the manipulation and maintain your independence. Maintain and strengthen your support network. Even if someone is trying to isolate you, it's important to keep in touch with trusted friends, family, and colleagues. Regular communication with your support network helps counteract the effects of isolation and provides you with a broader perspective on your situation. Assert your right to social connections. Assertiveness is key to resisting isolation tactics. Make it clear that you value your relationships and have the right to maintain them. Setting boundaries and standing firm against attempts to cut you off from others reinforces your autonomy and protects your well-being. Stay grounded in reality. Manipulators often use gaslighting or other tactics to distort your perception of reality, making you question your judgment or believe that isolation is justified. Stay grounded by reflecting on your experiences and trusting your instincts. Journaling or talking to someone outside the situation can help you maintain clarity. Resist guilt and emotional manipulation. Isolation tactics often involve making you feel guilty for wanting to spend time with others or suggesting that you're being disloyal or selfish. Recognize these as manipulation techniques and remind yourself that maintaining relationships outside of the manipulative environment is healthy and normal. Seek external support and professional help. Seek external. If you're experiencing severe isolation tactics, it's important to seek help from outside sources. This could include talking to a counselor, therapist, or trusted individual who can offer objective advice and support. Professional help can provide you with the tools and strategies needed to break free from manipulation and rebuild your social connections. In our relationships and interactions, we often share personal information with those we trust, believing that it will be used with respect and confidentiality. However, there are situations where this trust is betrayed, and personal information is weaponized against us. This tactic is a form of manipulation and control, designed to exploit vulnerabilities, create fear, or gain power. Understanding how and why personal information is used against you is crucial for protecting yourself and maintaining healthy boundaries. By being aware of this manipulative strategy and knowing how to respond, you can safeguard your emotional well-being and preserve your autonomy. Stoicism, with its focus on self-control, rationality, and inner strength, offers valuable guidance on how to deal with such betrayals with composure and clarity. Recognize the signs of manipulation. When someone uses your personal information against you, it's often done to manipulate your emotions or actions. This could manifest as bringing up past mistakes in arguments, threatening to expose sensitive details, or using your vulnerabilities to control you. Recognizing these signs is the first step in protecting yourself from further manipulation. Stay calm and composed. One of the goals of using personal information against you is to provoke an emotional reaction. Stoicism teaches us the importance of maintaining emotional control in difficult situations. By staying calm and composed, you prevent the manipulator from achieving their desired outcome and maintain your power in the situation. Reaffirm your boundaries. After recognizing the manipulation, it's important to reaffirm your boundaries. Clearly communicate that using your personal information in this way is unacceptable and that you will not tolerate such behavior. Setting and enforcing boundaries is crucial for maintaining respect and autonomy in your relationships. Limit the sharing of sensitive information. Protecting yourself from future manipulation involves being more cautious about the personal information you share. Consider the trustworthiness of the person you're confiding in and the potential risks of sharing sensitive details. Limiting the sharing of such information reduces the chances of it being used against you. Seek external support. If someone is using your personal information against you, seeking support from trusted friends, family, or professionals can provide valuable perspective and advice. They can help you navigate the situation, offer emotional support, and assist in developing a plan to protect yourself. Document instances of manipulation. Keeping a record of instances where your personal information has been used against you can be helpful, especially if the situation escalates. Documentation provides evidence of the manipulation and can be useful if you need to take further action, such as seeking legal advice or involving authorities. Respond with rationality, not emotion. When confronted with manipulation, responding rationally rather than emotionally is key. Focus on the facts, stay grounded, and avoid being drawn into arguments or emotional confrontations. A rational response not only protects your emotional well-being, but also prevents the manipulator from gaining further control. Remorse is a natural emotional response when we recognize that our actions have caused harm to others. It reflects our capacity for empathy, accountability, and moral integrity. However, when an individual shows a lack of remorse, it can be deeply troubling and damaging to relationships. This absence of regret can indicate a disregard for others' feelings, a tendency toward manipulative behavior, or even a more profound psychological issue. Understanding the implications of a lack of remorse is crucial for protecting oneself from emotional harm and navigating interactions with such individuals wisely. Stoicism, with its emphasis on rationality, self-control, and ethical living, offers valuable insights on how to deal with situations where remorse is absent, enabling us to respond with clarity, strength, and integrity. Identify the signs of remorselessness. A lack of remorse can manifest in various ways, such as a refusal to apologize, justifying harmful behavior, or showing indifference to the suffering of others. Recognizing these signs early on is crucial for understanding the true nature of the individual and their potential impact on your well-being. Acknowledge the emotional impact. Encountering someone who lacks remorse can be emotionally jarring, leading to feelings of frustration, confusion, or betrayal. Acknowledge the emotional impact this behavior has on you, and allow yourself the space to process these feelings. Understanding your emotional response is the first step toward regaining your balance. Avoid rationalizing their behavior. It can be tempting to rationalize or excuse someone's lack of remorse, especially if you care about them. However, doing so can lead to further emotional harm and enable their behavior. Instead, accept the reality of the situation and focus on how you can protect yourself and maintain your integrity. Set clear boundaries. When dealing with someone who shows no remorse, it's essential to set clear boundaries to protect your emotional and psychological well-being. Communicate your expectations clearly and be prepared to enforce these boundaries if they are crossed. Boundaries help to limit the negative impact of remorseless behavior on your life. Reflect on the relationship's value. Consider whether the relationship is worth maintaining, given the lack of remorse. Relationships should be based on mutual respect, empathy, and accountability. If these elements are missing, it may be time to reassess the relationship and decide whether it aligns with your values and well-being. Respond with rationality and detachment. Stoicism teaches us to respond to challenging situations with rationality and emotional detachment. When dealing with someone who lacks remorse, avoid reacting emotionally or engaging in conflict. Instead, focus on maintaining your composure, responding logically, and protecting your peace of mind. Seek support and perspective. Dealing with a lack of remorse can be isolating, especially if you're questioning your own feelings or reactions. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist who can provide perspective, validation, and advice. Having a support system helps you navigate the situation with greater confidence and clarity. Personal boundaries are essential for maintaining our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. They define the limits we set for ourselves in terms of how we allow others to interact with us and what we are comfortable with. When these boundaries are violated, it can lead to feelings of discomfort, violation, and a loss of personal autonomy. Understanding and addressing boundary violations is crucial for preserving healthy relationships and ensuring that we are treated with respect. Stoicism, with its focus on self-awareness, rationality, and ethical behavior, provides valuable insights into managing and responding to boundary violations. allowing us to uphold our values and protect our well-being. Recognize your boundaries. Understanding and identifying your own boundaries is the first step in protecting them. Reflect on what makes you feel comfortable or uncomfortable, and define clear limits for yourself in various contexts, whether personal, professional, or social. Being aware of your boundaries helps you to assert them effectively. Identify violations. Recognize when your boundaries are being violated. This could include situations where others intrude into your personal space, disregard your privacy, or pressure you to do things you're uncomfortable with. Identifying these violations promptly allows you to address them before they escalate. Assertively communicate boundaries. Clearly and assertively communicate your boundaries to others. This means expressing your limits in a direct, respectful manner, without hesitation or ambiguity. Setting boundaries involves stating what is acceptable and what is not, and reinforcing these limits as necessary. Maintain consistency. Consistency in enforcing your boundaries is crucial. If you allow boundaries to be crossed without response, it can signal to others that your limits are negotiable. Uphold your boundaries consistently to establish and maintain respect in your relationships. Use Stoic principles for emotional control. Stoicism teaches us to maintain emotional control and rationality, especially when faced with boundary violations. Instead of reacting impulsively or emotionally, use reason to assess the situation and respond calmly and assertively. This approach helps you manage your emotions while addressing the issue effectively. Evaluate the relationship. Assess the nature of the relationship where boundary violations occur. Consider whether the relationship is worth maintaining if it consistently disregards your limits. Relationships should be based on mutual respect and understanding. If these elements are lacking, it may be necessary to reevaluate the relationship's value. Seek support if needed. If you find it challenging to address boundary violations on your own, seek support from trusted friends, family, or professionals. Discussing your experiences with others can provide valuable perspectives, advice, and encouragement, helping you to handle the situation with greater confidence and clarity. In conclusion, embracing stillness and allowing the universe to guide you aligns closely with Stoic principles of accepting what is beyond our control and focusing on our own responses. By cultivating inner calm and surrendering the need for forceful action, we open ourselves to a natural flow of events that can lead to success without excessive struggle. Stoicism teaches us that true success comes not from relentless striving, but from aligning our actions with nature and accepting the outcomes as they come. Trust in the process, stay true to your values, and let the universe guide you effortlessly towards your goals.